S02E111, the week in the glass. This is the cut weekend. I'm Franklin. Saturday's the day we slow down and look back, not at what's next, but at what the week in bourbon actually added up to. Let's talk about what this one was really about. If you strip away the bottles, this week had one thread running underneath it, brands proving what's actually theirs. It started Monday with Never Say Die, a brand that's shipped Kentucky whiskey to England and back for years without ever distilling a drop under its own roof. That changes this fall. They confirmed a 2-story brand home going up in downtown Lexington, complete with its own federal license to actually distill. That's not a marketing move. That's a company deciding it wants to make the whiskey it sells, not just finish and bottle it. Tuesday picked up the same idea from a different angle. Hard Truth Distilling out in Nashville, Indiana, blended 2 different rye recipes into one batch and still cleared bottled in bond, the oldest, strictest label law we've got. And by Wednesday, Garrison Brothers took that honesty even further, publishing the entire roadmap for its Cowboy Bourbon. Price, proof, bottle count, 3 separate release windows, no vague fall promise, just the truth up front. Thursday's Old Elk release fit right in too. 3 whiskeys, same age, same price, same shelf, so you could taste the difference the grain makes yourself instead of taking anyone's word for it. Put those 4 days together and you've got a week where distilleries kept choosing to show their work instead of hiding behind a story. Now let's get to the part of the week I actually want to sit with. Wednesday, on the same day Garrison Brothers laid out its whole plan, Chattanooga Whiskey quietly did something I think deserves more attention than it got. They released the 8th entry in their barrel finishing series, 5 malt whiskeys and 1 bourbon, all finished for over a year in casks that used to hold ice wine. Not just any ice wine casks either. These came from a single named winery in Moldova. Think about that supply chain for a second. Somebody at Chattanooga had to go find a winery on the other side of the world, making a genuinely rare dessert wine, source the empty barrels, ship them back to Tennessee, and wait more than a year to see if the whiskey inside actually earned that trip. This category's finishing casks are almost always the same handful of ports and sherries. Ice wine, from one named Moldovan producer, is a real swing. It landed on shelves the same day it was announced, rolling out now to Florida, Georgia, New York, and Texas, plus a limited allocation through Sealbox online at $59.99. That's under $60 for a finishing technique almost nobody else in American whiskey is trying right now. So what's actually grabbable this weekend? No waiting required? That Chattanooga bottle is your best bet if your state's on the list. If you're near Wyoming, State of the Union is sitting on shelves at a handful of named retailers there. A 6-year, 98-proof bourbon built for the country's 250th birthday, $79.99, and it's simply not traveling past state lines, so if you're there, that's your window. And if none of that's near you, New Holland's Dragon's Milk Origin Honey Barrel is out at select retail right now for around $120. 6 years old, finished in honey barrels, scoring well with reviewers, and it doesn't require you to be anywhere in particular. That's the week in the glass. If the cut weekend earned a few minutes of your Saturday, do me one favor. Follow the show wherever you're listening, so tomorrow's edition finds you on its own. The full American whiskey industry brief is free every morning at chasingtheunicornpodcast.com. I'm Franklin. Pour something you like, share it with somebody worth sharing it with, and remember, your unicorn is out there.